Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Orina. After taking oath of office as Chief Minister of Goa for a second time, Dr. Pramod Sawant took charge of his office at the Goa Secretariat in the afternoon. Outlining the roadmap for his government, Sawant flagged job creation in the government and private sectors, making Goa as the #1 tourist destination and restarting of mining as his main priorities. Silent on portfolio allocation and cabinet expansion.
On assuming office, Chief Minister Pramod Sawant says he would focus on generating employment. He also assures to focus on private-public partnerships in tourism and restarting mining. He will fulfill all the promises in the manifesto, says CM Pramod Sawant.
हांवेन शपथ घेतल्या उपरांत पयलेच फावटी परत एकदा ऑफिसाचो ताबो घेतला. फाटल्या म्हज्या 3 वर्सांच्या टेन्युअरांत तुमचें खूब मोठें सहकार्य आसा, गोंयकारांचें खूब मोठें योगदान आसा आनी माननीय पंतप्रधान नरेंद्र मोदीजींचे विजन आत्मनिर्भर भारत स्वयंपूर्ण गोंयांत कन्वर्ट करपा खातीर सगळ्या स्वयंपूर्ण मित्र सरपंच हांच्यांनी केल्ली मदत खूब मोलाची आशिल्ली. आमचें स्वयंपूर्ण गोंय 2.0 ही मोहीम सगळ्यात पयली सुरू जातली. एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेट करपा खातीर गोंयच्या म्हज्या तरणाट्या भाव भयणीक नोकरी मेळपाक जाय. मागीर ती IT सेक्टराच्या पासून कोण 10वी फेल आसत ताका सुद्दां नोकरी मेळपाची गरज आसा. त्या खातीर गव्हर्मेंट सेक्टरांत आसतले, प्रायवेट सेक्टरांत आसतले अश्यो वेगवेगळे एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेट करप गोंयांत, म्हणजे प्रायवेट सेक्टरानूय बी आनी गव्हर्मेंट सेक्टरानूय बी, जेणे करून काम करपाची इच्छा जाका आसा तो बेकार उरचो न्ही, हाज्या खातीर सदोदीत म्हजो प्रयत्न सुरू आसतलो.
Other ministers who had taken oath also took charge of their offices. They told media about their plans, expectations and how they would move forward.
तुम्ही मांडटाले सीएमा फुडें
तो विषय जो आसा तो नंतर आमी डेफिनेटली मांडटाले. कशें कितें करपाक जाय तें आमी म्हणटकीर शेवट आमी निर्णय जे घेतले ते गोंयकारांच्या दृश्टिकोनांतल्यान घेतले आनी डॉक्टर प्रमोदजी सावंत ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर, चीफ मिनिस्टर हांणी ऑलरेडी म्हणिल्लें आसा आणि त्या दृष्टिकोनांतल्यान ज्यो काही गोष्टी मुखार येतल्यो त्या संदर्भात बसून काही गोष्टी ताजेर चर्चा जातले. ताजेर हांगा हांव तुमकां कितें करतले आनी कितें जातलें हें हांव सांगपाक शकना.
कितें म्हणटा देर ऑलवेज अ चान्स टू मेक प्रोग्रेसीव थॉट्स टुगेदर. सो एकदा विचार जेन्ना वेगळे आशिल्ले आनी आज विचार एक कडेन येवन तेच म्हणून फुडें व्हरपाचे आसा जे म्हाका दिसता आमी ऑनरेबल चीफ मिनिस्टर डॉक्टर प्रमोद सावंत तशेंच तुका सांगता. सो वी हॅव टू एड्रेस द चेअर एंड डॉक्टर प्रमोद सावंत इन सेकंड स्टेट. I am very confident with the support under Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji and with the support system given to Goa and Goichi fudar घेवपाक ह्या Chief Minister खातीर. I think the new team will think of giving good governance to the people of Goa.
After almost 15 years, लोकांनी म्हाका परत हाडिल्लो आसा आनी भारतीय जनता पक्षान हो मान सन्मान दिल्लो आसा आमच्या मतदारसंघा खातीर. त्या बद्दल मनांतल्यान खूब खुशालकाय.
You have performed as an education minister earlier also very well and all.
I have performed in almost all departments.
Yeah.
So education तुमचे
So would you
education दिसता तुम्ही जबाबदारी घेवपाक रेडी आनी आसा पंचायत डिपार्टमेंट जायत तातूंत एक्सलन्स हाडपाचें.
So तुम्ही असले खाते तुम्ही एक्सपेक्ट करता हो कितें
तशें कांय धरून हांवें
ना फाल्यां समज सरकारान एज्युकेशन दिलें जाल्यार
काम करता न्ही इलेक्शन घेयात 50 वर्सां जाल्यार शिक्षण क्षेत्रांत काम करता. त्यामुळे थोडेशें चेंज जाय. 50 years not just small years.
PWD बीन चलता.
सो PWD अशें आयकोंक येता ती फोंड्या सायडी वता की तुमकां येता ते
हे जे आसा पळय न्ही कितें म्हटलें
PWD
हे जे आसा पळय न्ही हे मुख्यमंत्र्यांची प्रायोरिटी.
Earlier, 8 ministers were sworn in with Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant, who took oath as Goa Chief Minister at Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Stadium on Monday. Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, Union Ministers and Chief Ministers of other states were present. The order in which the ministers were sworn in determines the allocation of important portfolios. The order of appointment was as follows: Viswajit Rane, Movin Gudino, Ravi Naik, Nilesh Kabral, Subhash Shirodkar, Rohan Kaunte, Govind Gaude and Atanasio Montserrat. Surprisingly, there was no minister from Salsit and no woman minister inducted in the Sawant cabinet.
Pramod Sawant takes oath as Chief Minister for the second time. 8 other ministers were sworn in the first phase of cabinet expansion. Surprisingly, there was no minister from Salsit and no woman minister in the cabinet.
How Dr. Pramod Pandurang Sawant देवाचो सुपूत घेता की कायद्या वरवीं स्थापीत जाल्ल्या अशा भारतीय संविधाना विशयी हांव खरेली श्रद्धा आनी निश्ठा बाळगितलो. हांव भारताची सार्वभौमताय आनी एकत्मताय उन्नात राखतलो. हांव गोंय राज्याचो मुखेलमंत्री म्हणून म्हजी कामां निश्ठेन आनी शुद्ध बुद्दीन निभयतलो आनी संविधान आनी कायदो हाच्या प्रमाणे सगळ्या तरेच्या लोकांक हांव धिटायेन आनी भेदभावा बगर तशेंच कोणाच्याच संबंदी मोयपास अथवा दुस्वास बाळगिनासतना न्याय वागणूक दितलो. हांव डॉक्टर प्रमोद पांडुरंग सावंत देवाचो सपूत घेता की गोंय राज्याचो मुखेलमंत्री म्हणून ह्या विचारा खातीर हाडलेले अथवा म्हाका कळटले अशें कसलीय गजाल असो मुख्यमंत्री म्हणून म्हजी कामां यथायोग्य निभावपा खातीर गरजेचें आसात तितलेंच सोडल्यार हांव खंयच्याच व्यक्तीक अथवा व्यक्तींक प्रत्यक्षपणान अथवा अप्रत्यक्षपणान कळोवचो ना वा ताच्या लागीं उक्ती करचो ना.
Honorable Governor, with your permission, sir, the order of appointment of the ministers may be read.
Vishwajit Pratap Singh Rane, do swear in the name of God that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, that I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge my duties as the Minister for the state of Goa, that I will do right to all manner of people in accordance with the Constitution and the law, without fear or favor, affection or ill will.
In terms of weightage, the order of swearing in shows that Vishwajit Rane will be the senior most minister after the chief minister. Movin Gudino and Ravi Naik will follow. The portfolios will be allocated accordingly. Jennifer Montserrat makes way for her husband Athanasio Montserrat. Babush will be the first minister to represent Panjim after the demise of Manohar Parrikar. In terms of regional representation, Ponda Taluka will get 3 ministers. Bardes has got 1. Tiswadi will get 1. Mormungaon has got 1 in the first cabinet expansion. The chief minister has been elected from Sankli. 3 more ministers may be sworn in later. Although it was expected that MLAs from among the 3 independents supporting the BJP and an MLA of the MGP may be inducted, it was not to be for now.
Bureau Report for Herald TV.
Vishwajit Rane has moved to number 2 in the cabinet pecking order. Junior Rane is followed by Movin Gudino, who is number 3, and Ravi Naik, who is number 4. Incidentally, all 3 are former Congress MLAs. The portfolios will be allocated accordingly. Jennifer Montserrat makes way for her husband Athanasio Montserrat. Babush will be the first minister to represent Panjim after the demise of Manohar Parrikar.
Vishwajit Rane has moved to number 2 in the cabinet picking order. Junior Rane is followed by Movin Gudino, who is number 3, and Ravi Naik, who is number 4. Jennifer Montserrat makes way for husband Babush Montserrat. It's William Rodriguez, Devendra Gaonkar for Herald TV.
Out of the 8 cabinet ministers who took oath along with Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant, 2, Subhash Shirodkar and Ravi Naik, took oath in Hindi. While Subhash Shirodkar took the oath fluently, Ravi Naik faltered while taking the oath. After the oath, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was seen saying something to Ravi Naik. 3 ministers, including the Chief Minister, took oath of office and secrecy in Konkani, while 4 ministers took the oath in English.
Ministers Subhash Shirodkar and Ravi Naik took their oath of the office in Hindi. Dr. Pramod Sawant, Rohan Count and Govind Gowde took their oath in Konkani. Vishwajit Rane, Movin Gudino, Nilesh Kabral, Babush Montserrat took their oath in English.
मैं रवीश धरम नायक ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूँ कि मैं विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान के प्रति सच्ची श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखूँगा। मैं गोवा राज्य के मंत्री के रूप में अपने कर्तव्यों का श्रद्धापूर्वक और श्रद्धा शुद्ध अंधकरण से निर्वहन करूँगा और तथा मैं भय या पक्षपात अनुराग यादेश के बिना सभी प्रकार के लोगों को प्रति संविधान और विधि द्वारा अनुसार न्याय करूँगा। मैं रवीश नायक ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूँ कि जो विषय गोवा राज्य के मंत्री के रूप में मेरे विचार के लिए लाए जाएंगे अथवा मुझे ज्ञान होगा ऐसे किसी व्यक्तियों का तब के सिवाय जबकि ऐसे मंत्री के रूप में अपने कर्तव्यों का सम्यक निर्वहन के लिए ऐसा करने का अपेक्षित हो, मैं प्रत्यक्ष अथवा अप्रत्यक्ष रूप से संकुचित या प्रकट नहीं करूँगा।
ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूँ कि मैं विधि द्वारा स्थापित संविधान के प्रति सच्ची श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखूँगा। मैं गोवा राज्य के मंत्री के रूप में अपने कर्तव्यों का श्रद्धापूर्वक और शुद्ध अंतःकरण से निर्वहन करूँगा तथा मैं भय या पक्षपात, अनुराग या द्वेष के बिना सभी प्रकार के लोगों के प्रति संविधान और विधि के अनुसार न्याय करूँगा। मैं सुभाष अंकुश शिरोडकर ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूँ कि जो विषय गोवा राज्य के मंत्री के रूप में मेरे विचार के लिए लाया जाएगा अथवा मुझे ज्ञात होगा उसे किसी व्यक्तियों को तब से सिवाय जबकि ऐसे मंत्री के रूप में अपने कर्तव्यों के समय निर्वहन के लिए ऐसा करना अपेक्षित हो, मैं प्रत्यक्ष अथवा अप्रत्यक्ष रूप से संसूचित या प्रकट नहीं करूंगा।
William Rodriguez, Devendra Gaonkar, Clinton D'Souza for Herald TV.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi landed in Goa on Monday morning at Daboli. From there, he landed at Taligaon Plateau by helicopter on the dot for the swearing-in ceremony. He attended the swearing-in ceremony, but there was no formal speech by the Prime Minister as part of the program. He promptly went back in what was a whirlwind trip to Goa. People from all over the state made their way to the Dr. Shama Prasad Stadium in Bamboli to witness the formation of the new government after the 2022 Goa Assembly elections. After the swearing-in ceremony, people wished the government well and declared their expectations from the new government.
Thousands of Goan made their way to witness the swearing-in ceremony. People have a lot of expectation from the newly sworn-in government. Dr. Pramod Sawant is being sworn in as the Chief Minister for the second time.
त्यामुळे सरकाराकडे अपेक्षा असा बऱ्याच समाजाचा विकास म्हणजे गरीब जनतेपर्यंत जनतेचा विकास करचो अशी सरकारकडे मागणी आसा.
तुम्ही मोदी कडे किती आहे तुमची अपेक्षा?
मोदी कडल्यान जे अपेक्षा म्हणले जे गोंया खातीर जाय डेव्हलपमेंटा खातीर ते मोदी हेचे पयलीं दिल्ले आसा हेचे फुडें दितले अशी अपेक्षा आसा आनी जेणे करून बरो म्हणजे गोवा स्टेट आसा ती बऱ्या हेचे स्तराचेर पावोंक जाय जे आयज आमच्या टुरिजमान स्टेट आमचे फुडें आसा सो त्या धर्तीचेर तसो हेचो विकास जावपा सार्वजनीक विकास जावपा जो म्हणजे ग्रामीण भागांतल्या जनतेचो विकास जावपा जो स्पेरींग दवरले आसा हे सरकारान सो ताका सगळ्यांक उपस्थित रावपाक बरें दिसता आनी नॅशनल लिडर येवपाचे आसा तेंचे विचार आयकूंक मेळटले आनी त्या प्रमाणे सरकारान घडटा त्यामुळे सरकाराकडे अपेक्षा असा बऱ्याच समाजाचा विकास म्हणजे गरीब जनतेपर्यंत जनतेचो विकास करचो अशी सरकारकडे मागणी आसा.
तुम्ही मोदी कडे किती आहे तुमची अपेक्षा?
मोदी कडल्यान जे अपेक्षा म्हणले जे गोंया खातीर जाय डेव्हलपमेंटा खातीर ते मोदी हेचे पयलीं दिल्ले आसा हेचे फुडें दितले अशी अपेक्षा आसा आनी जेणे करून बरो म्हणजे गोवा स्टेट आसा ती बऱ्या हेचे स्तराचेर पावोंक जाय जे आयज आमच्या टुरिजमान स्टेट आमचे फुडें आसा सो त्या धर्तीचेर तसो हेचो विकास जावपा सार्वजनीक विकास जावपा जो म्हणजे ग्रामीण भागांतल्या जनतेचो विकास जावपा जो अशी अपेक्षा त्या अनुषंगान स्किमी ज्यो आसा त्यो तेंच्यांनी डिझायन करच्यो आनी त्या लोकां पर्यंत पावच्यो इतली अपेक्षा आसा. थँक्यू.
ते कामां करचे तेंच्यांनी जनता जनार्दनाचे जे समृद्धीचो विषय त्यांनी काढला असो तो फुडें पर्यंत वचचो तेंचो असो विषय ना. मोदीक खबर आसा महागाई वाडटा लोकांक त्याच्या पासून त्रास जाल्लो आसा ऑलरेडी खरें तांकां खबर आसा कितें तरी कंट्रोल करता कारण सुशासन करण्यासाठीच ते हांगा आयिल्ले आसा.
प्रमोद सावंत परत सीएम जालो म्हाका अभिमान दिसता की तेणी फाटल्या 2-3 वर्सां भरपूर कितें उदरगत केली. कोविडचो प्रॉब्लेम आशिल्लो आनी हाचो प्रॉब्लेम आशिल्लो कसलो तरी आमचे मायनिंगचो सदांच प्रॉब्लेम गोंयांत ते जावन तेणी 2-3 वर्सां बरी नेटान जालेलो खुबशी उदरगत केली आनी ताका जर ही परती 5 वर्सां जर मेळत तर हेच्या परस बरी उदरगत करतलो. नरेंद्र मोदीच्या पावलार पावल दवरून जसे आत्मनिर्भर भारत तसं आत्मनिर्भर गोवा करतलो हे सांगला जाणी आता आणि तो करतलो असो आमकां आत्मविश्वास आहा.
Is Devendra Gaonkar for Herald TV.
The BJP had specifically stated that no one will be able to wear black masks or black clothing at the swearing-in ceremony of Pramod Sawant as Chief Minister of Goa, which was attended by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. All were perplexed at this directive. BJP State President Sadanand Tanavade explains why this no black mask clothing directive was given at the swearing-in.
No one was allowed to wear black mask or black clothing at the ceremony of swearing-in of Goa Chief Minister. Prime Minister Narendra Modi attended the swearing-in ceremony. BJP State President Sadanand Tanavade explains why no black mask clothing directive was given.
कारण कशें जालें की इट इज नॉट लायक ब्लॅक घालप एखादें मास्क घातलें किंवा टी शर्ट घालें जाल्यार एखादें कोणेन काडून जर तें दाखयलें जाल्यार इट वील बी द इन्सल्ट आनी तेका लागून एसपीजीचें जें हें आशिल्लें तेंचे कांय गायडलायन्स आसता ते ब्लॅक घालून भितर येवतना दॅट इज द गायडलायन्स कांय नाशिल्लें कारण काळें घालून येवप नासता.
It is William Rodriguez for Herald TV.
On Monday, former Benali MLA Churchill Alamau said that he made a big mistake by joining the TMC and contesting on a TMC ticket. He also said that TMC didn't win because of the internal and unplanned issues. Churchill said that he is very happy that Dr. Pramod Sawant is elected as the Chief Minister of Goa. Watch.
Former Benalim MLA and TMC leader Churchill Alimau said that he made a big mistake by joining the TMC and contesting on a TMC ticket. He said that he wasn't so upset and happy that he lost, but he's much more very happy that Dr. Pramod Sawant is once again elected as the Chief Minister of Goa. Watch.
बाबा तुका हांवें सांगलां चर्चिल आलेमांव केदोन कितें कोतलो केदोन कितें सांगतलो तें तुका हाल्यांचें मुखार नाका आजच्या हांवें तुका सांगलां कितें ओके.
तुमच्या हितून काँग्रेसाकूय रिस्पॉन्सिबल धरता तुमी त्या लॉसान.
अरे काँग्रेसच्या मनशांनी निमा कडेन तेंगे कॉमेडीक सांगलें काँग्रेस जिखना पूण आम आदमी वोट घाला म्हणून
काँग्रेसान सांगलें.
यस
ताका लागून
प्रूफ आहा.
ओके.
आय नो प्रॉब्लेम.
नावेली कितें रॉंग जालें.
नावेली कितें रॉंग सगळें कितें जालां पळय तें देव जाणा आनी आमी जाणा उलोवन फायदो ना.
ओके थँक्यू.
काय एडवायस घे तो आमगेलो आमदार ताका मुको एडवायस दिवपाक म्हाका मुखे एडवायस बरो न्हू तेका हाड मरे तेका करदी मरे म्हाका कितें मुखे एडवायस जाय तेका
टीएमसी
मरे.
तुमी टीएमसीचे म्हणून हेचेर टिकेटीचेर लढलेले कितें रॉंग गेले दी टीएमसी.
टीएमसी खूब रॉंग गेला खूब रॉंग गेला आनीक जायत जालां म्हाका आनीक तें उलोवपाक नाका.
रॉंग डिसिजन केलें म्हणटा तुमी.
म्हाका दिसता हांवें रॉंग डिसिजन घेतलें.
रॉंग डिसिजन घेतलें.
हय.
आतां अजुनूय रावतले भायर सरतले टीएमसी.
तें म्हाजें डिसिजन पळय.
एनसीपीचेर आसलेले चड चान्स आसा.
हांव तुका सांगना लोकांक घेना नाका लोकांक उडयलो तें कोणाचें आलोचना नाका.
पूण सिंबॉलीक
हांव चर्चिल आलेमा पळय म्हणटा चर्चिल आलेमा पळय म्हणटा तो इतलो तेंप लोकां पासत रायला लोकां पासत काम केलां. खंयचेच कम्युनिटी जावं हिंदू क्रिस्तांव मुसलमान हांवें डिफरंट केन्ना केलें ना. तेन्ना जो सावंत पडकोता ते भाशेन हांवें काम केलां पूण जेन्ना लोकांक दिसता नाका लोकांनी उडयला हांव हॅपी.
ओके. आनीक इशू म्हणटा पळय तो आतां
तेन्ना लोकांक नाका चर्चिल आलेमा उडयलो आय एम हॅपीएस्ट मॅन म्हाका प्रॉब्लेम कांय ना. पूण हांव थोडी चड हॅपी प्रमोद सावंत पद जालो म्हणून जेन्ना तेणें सदांच बरेपण केलां. आमचे सांफरान साहेब इगोजी कोडे तेका हांवें आनीक सिल्वेरान व्हेलो आनी जी आमची पडटी इगोर्ज पोंवताली तेन्ना तेणें सगल्यांक फोन मारून तें सगळें इगोजी काम पासून बरें केलां. कित्याक हांव वळखता त्या मनशाक तो मनीस इतलो बरो इतलें बरें काम करपी. पूण म्हाका बाणाल्या उडयलो बाणकारांक जेन्ना लोकांक नाका आमच्यान कांय म्हणूंक जायना. आमी हॅपी.
सो फाल्यां समज तूं बाणावलेचें कितें उदरगत हें जाय आनी समज तूं फाल्यां आतां.
This is William Rodriguez for Herald TV.
In a shocking incident, a 21-year-old Goan boy attempted to kill his girlfriend by inflicting serious knife wounds across her body. The girl, who is also from Goa, was attacked on Manchester Road area in Swindon after she refused to go to the boy's home on March 21st.
21-year-old Sezwin Crasto from Goa has been charged for the attempted murder of his girlfriend in the UK on March 21st. The victim, also from Goa, has suffered serious injuries to her neck, throat, and wrist. She is currently stable and battling with life-changing injuries in the ICU. 21-year-old Cesvin Crasto attempted to murder his girlfriend Cheryl Barreto by inflicting serious knife wounds on her neck, throat, and wrist in Swindon on March 21st. He forcibly attempted to take his girlfriend to his home at Bradford Street, Swindon, after she allegedly wanted to end their relationship. Crasto called 999, the emergency phone number, to report the attack. The victim, in her early 20s, is fighting for her life in the intensive care unit and required tracheostomy due to the wound in her throat in order to breathe. Though she is currently stable, the victim has suffered significant life-changing injuries and is communicating with text messages. The case was sent to Bristol Crown Court and Crasto was remanded in custody. On March 23rd, Crasto appeared before Swindon Magistrates Court, speaking only to confirm his name, address, and date of birth.
Those commuting from North to South Goa and vice versa were in for a rude shock on Monday. They were caught unawares in the traffic congestion at Kortali and also at Goa Velia. Traffic on both sides were blocked. There was indication that the traffic congestion was due to VIP movement and ongoing work of the Zuari Bridge.
Commuters from South Goa to North Goa were in a rude shock. Both lanes of the road from Verna to Agasai were blocked. People claim traffic is due to the ongoing work of Zuari Bridge and VIP movement. Those commuting from North to South Goa and vice versa were in a rude shock. They were caught in unawares in traffic congestion at Kortalim and also in Goa Vella. Both the sides were blocked. Some say the traffic congestion was due to VVIP moments and also due to the ongoing work of the Zuari Bridge. It's Clinton D'Souza for Herald TV.
Upon the request of citizens and farmers from Benauli, TMC Member of Parliament Luisino Falero urged the state government to intervene into the matter of ongoing works of Western Bypass project and stop damaging the paddy fields, besides devastation of the environment and ecology.
TMC Member of Parliament Luisino Falero urged the state government to intervene into the matter of ongoing works of Western Bypass project, damaging the paddy fields, the environment and ecology. Benauli locals urge for help in saving the environment due to Western Bypass project.
You are damaging and devastating the total areas starting from Nove, Fatorda, Margaon, Benauli and Naveli. They should get a scientific study done before starting this work. And the work of construction of Western Bypass, I am not against, but it should be done after following a scientific study by which there must be at least stills. The water flow and the water play must be allowed before it damages the side villages. Now when I am talking of these 4 constituencies, it is affecting all the villages, right from Serauli and Mardel, Mungul, Daunde, then Benauli, and this side Komba, and it is also going to affect the underground waterways which are feeding the water to the wells and all that, and it is going to have a very far-reaching impact, and it will be too late thereafter. So government must immediately stop damaging the paddy fields, number 1. 2, do a scientific study as to its impact ecologically, environmentally, on agriculture, and then only change the designs by putting the stills as they have done partly in Naveli constituency.
शेतकारांनी आमी पाटे शेत रोयलें कोस्टान आम रोयलें ती दिसती जाल नाही ती आमगे कोस्ट आम ग्रेव्स नो पूण मातकान आमगे जेवण पुरोवपा म्हळ्यार दिस इज नॉट गुड आम रिक्वेस्ट कोते म्हणजे हे शेतकारां हे पुरय नासता तरी तुम हाय बी ऑलरायट बट स्टील जे हे गरीब मनशांगे कोस्ट तुम चोयचे
तुम्ही फाटी रोयला शेत
हय आम रोयला आनी बरे पयशे म्हणले आमी ते वीज दिली पयलीं आनी काम करूं लायक कोश्टान तें आम रोयलां.
गव्हर्मेंट क्लियर सांगपा सोदताय आमी हें जें डेव्हलपमेंट म्हणटाय तें आम डेव्हलपमेंट आम हाडपा सोदनाय. आमकां आमी वी आर नॉट ट्रायंग टू अपोज द वेस्टर्न बायपास बट वी आर डिमांडिंग इट ऑन स्टिल्स. इट मे बी अ कॉस्ट फॅक्टर बट जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ द कॉस्ट फॅक्टर आमगे लायफ रिस्काक घेयनाका म्हूण आमी सरकाराक मागणें. सो आमी पिलर टू पोस्ट आमी काल सार्दिना मेळ्ळे. लुईजीन सरा मेळपा येयले कित्याक तेणें हे इशू ऑलरेडी तेणें घेयले आनी वी एप्रिशिएट हिम फॉर टेकिंग दीस मॅटर इन टू द पार्लमेंट. सो आमी तेंचेर एक विश्वास दवरून कितें तरी जातलें आनी शेतां आनी आमगे घरां आनी आमगे लायफ सांबाळता म्हूण आमी हे मागणी आमी गव्हर्मेंटा कडेन करता.
Marcos Gonçalves for Herald TV.
India resumes scheduled international flights after a gap of 2 years due to the coronavirus pandemic. The decision was made on the basis of increased vaccination coverage globally. The Indian government announced several relaxations to the existing COVID-19 protocols that will come into effect at airports and flights.
India resumes scheduled international flights after a gap of 2 years due to the coronavirus pandemic. The decision was made on the basis of increased vaccination coverage globally. The new rules announced by the Ministry of Civil Aviation state that the cabin crew members will no longer be required to wear personal protective equipment (PPE) kits. Union Civil Aviation Minister Jyotirindraditya M. Scindia announced that 135 new flights have been inaugurated under the summer schedule 2022. India resumes scheduled international flights after a gap of 2 years due to the coronavirus pandemic. The decision was made on the basis of increased vaccination coverage globally. The new rules announced by the Ministry of Civil Aviation states that cabin crew members will no longer be required to wear personal protective equipments (PPE) kits. However, wearing protective face masks and maintaining hand hygiene is still mandatory at airports and on flights. To handle any respiratory infections related to cases on air, airlines are advised to carry a few additional PPE protective gears, sanitizers, and N95 masks. Union Civil Aviation Minister Jyotirindraditya M. Scindia announced on Sunday that the 135 new flights have been inaugurated under the summer schedule 2022. A flight between Gorakhpur and Varanasi was also inaugurated on the same day. Clinton D'Souza for Herald TV.
For the convenience of passengers, Western Railway has commissioned special trains on the Surat-Karmali route. The special trains, which will run on the Western Railway and Konkan Railway route, will contain the additional rush of passengers during the holiday season.
Western Railways will run a special train starting April 19. Bookings for the same are open. In order to make the summer travels much more convenient, the Western Railways will run the special summer trains starting from 19th April 2022. Train number 09193/09194 will leave from Surat to Karmali and back to Surat weekly on special fare. Train number 09193 Surat to Karmali weekly on special fare will leave from Surat at 7:50 p.m. every Tuesday from 19th April to 7 June 2022. The train will reach Karmali at 11:30 a.m. the next day. Train number 09194 Karmali to Surat weekly on special fare will leave from Karmali at 12:30 p.m. on Wednesday from 20th April to 8th June 2022. The train will reach Surat at 8 a.m. on the next day. The train will halt at Valsad, Vapi, Vasai Road, Bhiwandi Road, Panvel, Roha, Margaon, Veer, Khed, Chilpan, Sawarda, Sangameshwar Road, Ratnagiri, Rajpur Road, Vaibhavwadi Road, Kankawali, Sindhudurg, Kudal, Sawantwadi Road and TV stations. A total of 17 coaches are available. Booking and reservations are open to travelers at all passengers reservation system PRS counters IRCTC website. For information about halts and timings, visit www.enquiry.indiarail.government.in or download the NTES app.
And that's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.